Morning, today it's Easter Sunday and we're at St Bernard's Abbey in Leicestershire for a short walk. I've got my water, I've got my shades and I've got you lot. Let's go. So we're going to start our walk off at the hay barns that are just through the gate from the car park. So if you're here, you know you're at the right place. Going to make our way along the path. Going to walk for about a good 3 miles, I'd say 2-3 miles. Walking around the Abbey. It's sunny, it's bright, celebrating Easter Sunday. This is the views from the back of the monastery. It's a working monastery, although I don't think they have any cows anymore, but they used to. So we'll take a bit more of a walk around there later and have a little look. If you are coming up here, just remember, keep your dogs on the lead, but I know they are welcome. So, on we go. Beautiful surrounding countryside. And what a day it is.
Yes, I suppose twice a week for 5 minutes each time, or just like some do. I do twice.
I can feel myself getting stronger and fitter each week, doing more and more walks. If you watched the last video, I explained what got me into hiking and walking again. I'm just at the beginning of my journey. After a really bad injury and illness. So if you look below, there'll be a link down there. Click on that and that'll tell you all about that. And tell you why I'm out and about again. Getting fitter, stronger, and hopefully aiming to walk the Camino Santiago again next year. But before that, got a few van trips to do. I'm upping the pace this week for this walk, as it's only a short one. Trying to get some fitness benefits out of it. As we know, hiking, walking, really good for the mind, really good for the spirit, and absolutely fantastic for the fitness. Probably hear my breath a bit. It's quite laboured still, but I'm getting there. I'm making no complaints yet. I used to hike a lot, all around the Peak District. So most of the trails up there. As I say, I walked the Camino Santiago before, but I had to miss a section out for illness. But so the goal for me is to get fit enough to walk that again. Now they've told me I probably won't ever do that, but there's nothing to spur you on more than somebody telling you you can't do something. So we'll see about that. I must say that after every walk, the next day, like the last walk, visit to the Peak District, I couldn't get out of bed for 2 days. But according to the doctors, I've got to keep going. That's a private lane that way, and this is the way we've just come, and this is the way we're heading. We're going to turn left, go up here, across the top, back down and through the woods, and then back around the Abbey. Heading on then up across the top of the fields. Here's just an absolutely amazing view of the Abbey in the distance there. I had to come in the car today because the VW is having an oil change. Then I've got some great things planned for May. A few adventures out in the van. I'm going to the National Shooting Show at the end of May. Going to take 2 days over there, interview some of the competitors in the competition, have a look around at all the different brands, but mainly I'll be going to talk to the lads from Air Max Arms, who an absolutely fantastic air rifle and shooting equipment site, who've actually asked me to go along, do a few interviews with the team, have a look around the show and just show you what it's all about. And that's up in Yorkshire. That'll be also in May. I've got the official launch of my website, www.travelsinmyvan.com. So that was born out of an idea. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on when we have a break up ahead. And then I've got a visit to a taxidermist. I'm going to have a little chat, see how he does his work, and have a look at the skills of the trade. Then in also in May, we've got a trip down to Wales where I'm going to Barmouth. To the Barmouth Beach Club, which is an absolutely fantastic holiday facility, especially for people and families of people that have disabilities and across the spectrum of disabilities. But I'll talk to you that a bit more when I stopped as well. And also I'm going to do a separate video about these places I'm going to visit. But I've just come across this little geological wonder. You can always tell when you're in Leicestershire, as you can with most places, is the stone formations and the mosses and the trees of the area. They really do define the area. It's like if you go to the peaks, or you see Scotland or Ireland, you can always tell, if you've been hiking a lot, which area it is just by a picture or a short film. So I'm actually feeling a whole lot better walking today. Got more, better breath, got more energy. So I think that's a combination of actually doing some weights, and this week I'm going to start down to my brother's gym. I'll maybe do a little video on that soon. So lots of things coming up in May. If you've got any suggestions of anywhere you want me to go, any walks you think I should do, as long as it's not off a short plank, I shall take a look. It's amazing how getting yourself out and having a walk around, what it does for you, and how many people you meet along the way. I just met an old friend, Wayne, up the way there, had a good chat with him. Then I've just bumped into another friend, old friend, Malika, who I went to school all through my life with his brother. Good lads, Irish lads. His lad's a good boxer. Just looked him in the eyes and he's going to be a champion one day, that's for sure. This getting out and walking is mentally, physically and emotionally uplifting. You know, when I do these walks, I'm hoping somebody will maybe watch it and go, I can do that too. So that's the point of my website, my Travels in My Van it's called, same as the channel, no doubt. So that's the aim of this channel and my website, Travels in My Van. I concentrate on doing itineraries for people where if you've got a camper van and you're going to a destination, you maybe haven't got the time, you're a bit unsure, you've never done it before, you don't know the area. My job is you come to the website and you fill out a form and you pay a small amount, and I'll do that itinerary for you. I'll do you, you know, maybe you want to go to Scotland, maybe you want to go down south. You pick wherever you want to go, you tell me how many stops you want to do, I'll map it out for you, I'll tell you your fuel costs, I'll tell you how much food you need to take, I'll tell you where to stop, places of interest, places to eat, all sorts of things. And for the price, you just can't beat it. It's like, for the price of a couple of pints, you can have a full itinerary done and get yourself out there on the on and off the beaten track. So get yourself over to travelsinmyvan.com, take a little look. Some good little blog there, some YouTube videos coming up there, some products and helpful things about what you might need, because it was the van, getting the old VW and doing the van, that got me back on my feet, literally. So doing that with the help of people, friends, and a few quid, but it's worked out great. So there's no self-pity anymore. There's no sitting at home wondering what am I going to do next. You just got to get yourself out, get up, get out, and get walking. I mean, what can be better on a day like this? So normally on this walk what happens is you come up to this gate here, and it used to be open and you can walk up there and go past the back of the farm, but apparently they've had people straying into the monastery, into the grounds, and it is a working monastery. There are monks that are up there all the time. Like I said, they did used to have cows and a few sheep. I'm not sure what's happened with them, but it doesn't seem to be there anymore. But they've also got a little cafe down the way called St. Joseph's, where you can do food and you can buy things that the monks make. But you can't get down there anymore, so I think they've had problems. So we have to go up this way, straight up to the wall, then we're going to slip out onto the road after falling down that pothole there, onto the road, and then we'll go along that road there and up into those woods and back to the car park. There's glorious views both sides down this road. When we get back, I'll take you for a fantastic view up and over top of the Abbey, and a little place for prayer. I don't know if you can hear it, but in the distance you can hear the motorbikes from Donington Park. And when the Monsters of Rock festival's on, you can literally sit on my balcony and hear it from there. And I live 8 miles away. So I'm going to turn right into this footpath, back up into the Abbey, and then I'm going to show you around how beautiful the grounds are, all kept by the monks. I'm also told that you can actually come and stay here as respite. I'm not sure how it's done, but I will put a link up to the Abbey site, and maybe if that's something you might be interested in, you can take a look. So we'll go up over this star and then follow the edge of this field round, and we'll come back to the car park. But before we go to the car park, I'm going to take you a little look round at the grounds and we'll see how they look. So if you see the big white building there, you can even see a couple of aircraft on the runway over there. That's Donington Airport, and then Donington Park's just on the left. That's where we can hear the bikes from, I think. Anyway, as I was saying earlier on, I've got a couple of trips planned this year. A couple of big trips planned this year. I'm hoping to get to the NC 500, but before that, hopefully for my birthday in August, I'll be off to Ireland, to the North Atlantic Way. So we're taking the ferry over in my VW T25 and exploring the homeland. So we've got that to look forward to. Obviously I'll be bringing you guys with me. So yeah, I believe that's the guest house up there, where you can come and have a stay. I'm not sure if you can just stay, just pay and stay, or if it's just for people on respite. But like I say, I'll put a link down below. That will give you all the information you need. And here we are back at the car park. Nice short walk. And I think you'll agree, an absolutely beautiful one. So this part of the gardens is called the Cavalry Walk. It leads up to a beautiful statue and a fantastic view. I'm sure you'll agree. Beautifully kept gardens. And then up the top there, it's an amazing view. What an absolute fantastic view. The good Lord watching over the Abbey. People leave their mementos. People leave their prayers all around this walk. So I'm going to have to be respectful to that. It's absolutely beautiful. But like I said, being respectful, there's lots of prayers around there. So I'm not going to go in, but not with a camera, but I'm going to go in and say all myself. So, back to the car park. And as always, a nice cup of tea. So I will link you up to the all the places I've mentioned in the video so far, and keep your eye out for lots of upcoming events that I'll be going to, taking you along with me. Some more weekly walks. I've got a few interviews planned. And like I said, I'll give you some more details on a couple of those big trips that are coming up later on in the year. Oh, and a little competition coming soon. I'll let you know about that in the next video. So I'm off for my cup of tea, and I'll see you later.